morning.
Bonjour, good morning everybody. It is first thing in the morning. We are headed out because we are hotel guests. We get an extra hour in the parks. We're thinking about walking over instead of taking the bus to just kind of get a feel for it. So, and it's not raining. So, onward! First full day of the parks. Woo!
They still got Christmas up. That's why we came when we did. So the sun isn't up yet. The sun will be rising in about 45 minutes.
Oh, you can see it starting.
It is starting to get brighter out here. Look at the outside of our hotel.
Wow.
That is absolutely grand. So this is Disney Village, the equivalent of downtown Disney or Disney Springs or whatever they call it these days.
Yeah.
So it looks incredibly similar to the ones in America. Very similar. So
They got an Earl of Sandwich.
Yeah.
They got a Rainforest Cafe.
So if you've ever been to the stuff in America, it's very similar to that. So there are two parks in France for Disney, and the first one is Disneyland Park, which is the one we're starting out with today. The second one is called Walt Disney Studios. It's basically the equivalent of Disney's Hollywood Studios in Florida, except a whole lot smaller. But we, as hotel guests, have the opportunity to go to whichever one we want, whenever we want. So we'll see if we end up going to both today or just the one. So this is the entrance to Disneyland Paris. Since we are hotel guests, we get to come in a full hour early. First time in my life I've walked into a Disney park before the sun has risen. Well, I see a Christmas tree.
Christmas tree.
We're still 10 minutes early, so got a few minutes before we can actually get in. So we decided early on that we are going to try and prioritize rides and things like that don't exist in the American parks. So I've got a few things in mind. The entirety of Discoveryland. Here in Paris, the equivalent of Tomorrowland is called Discoveryland, and it's built entirely around Jules Verne's idea of the future. So I say we start with that. A lot of fun stuff.
Yeah.
Well, this is my very first time being at a Disney park with the holiday stuff up, so I am impressed. And we've got a party going on, or a show going on over here with Mickey and Minnie. And here is our very first look at the castle here at Disneyland Paris. Wow. Well, so far this castle looks a lot more medieval. I wonder what this means. It means shortcut.
Dragon Lair.
Might be. Oh God, that is actually scary. That is actually terrifying. I knew this was here and I'm still scared. Holy hello. Dragon underneath their castle. I wonder if they've been told this. Good night. Here's what the back of the castle looks like right here. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, look, it's the owl from The Sword and the Stone. So it is our Disney tradition to ride the carousel as our last ride of the trip. But today we decided to also make it the first ride of our trip. almost lost her.
It's okay, let's take a picture, okay?
So originally this ride was called Journey to the Moon, and it was based off the Jules Verne novel. And I'm happy to see that they've left some of the original stuff in here, like these blueprints from the moon rocket. And fun fact, when Apollo 11 went to the moon, they named their command module Columbia after the Columbiad, which Jules Verne had called 100 years prior. All right, we're done. Let's see how the photo looks. Look for the big yellow shirt. Oh, there we are. Kind of hard to see, but yep, there we are. So, describe Hyperspace Mountain for us.
It's Star Wars themed. You go through a firefight. It's very similar to Space Mountain in Disney World in that it's like kind of very fast. You're going around. The notable exception of this one is that this one goes upside down. At least you do a full loop at least once, and then I think there was like a couple other times where it was like really close to upside down, but I don't know for sure if it was. But oh man, that was crazy, but so much fun. Up. Will he fit? Yeah, he fits. Yeah. Ah.
What is the bird trying to tell us?
Yeah.
What is it saying? Oh, Teresa, look. It's that way to the unbirthday party. Why, today is my unbirthday.
It's my own birthday too.
But not for long. Your actual birthday's in like 4 days. 3 days. Yeah.
That's gonna be
So we have found a restaurant called Colonel Hottie's something rather.
Pizza Outpost.
Pizza Outpost. So Teresa got this awesome Mickey Mouse shaped pizza, and I got this rigatoni pasta and drinks, of course.
And drink,
Yeah.
Warm food.
That's a really nice looking bread roll.
Garlic bread.
Garlic bread. I mean, we're in France. You would expect the bread to be good, right? Although, ironically, this is the first piece of bread we've eaten in France. What do you think?
Oh, that is so good.
I can smell it.
Oh man, so good.
My turn. I got the roll as well. I don't know what they did with the garlic butter, but wow, this might be the best garlic bread anything I've ever eaten in my life. Really good. Teresa's digging into her pizza. It looks very cheesy. It's putting up a fight.
Love cheese.
You know what, Teresa?
Yeah.
One day we're going to go to Italy and try out some authentic Italian food in Italy.
Yeah.
But for now, how is your Mickey Mouse shaped pizza? It is a cheese, by the way.
Oh yeah, that is good.
How's it compared to usual pizzas in America?
It's better. It's got a more, the Jello recipe tastes a little different. It's got a more of a like Italian spice kind of recipe to it. It's just got a hint of sweetness to it.
Yeah, I've noticed that here. A lot of the food is a little sweeter than in America. For lack of a better word, it's not like sweet. It's not like they add sugar to it, but it's like, it's hard to describe.
And it's not as salty either, which is nice.
Yeah. You know, what's interesting is we have been here now for only about 4.5 hours, so a little under that actually. And there's still 9 hours left of this park being open. It's crazy how much we've been able to do in such a short amount of time and how much time is left. To be fair, a lot of that is just because we're skipping a bunch of the rides and stuff that are identical to the stuff in America. But it's just crazy to see how small these parks are, I think, is the best way of putting it.
It's also smaller, yeah.
Yeah, a lot smaller. So we just watched Mickey's Christmas parade, which was really awesome. A really great parade. I liked it a lot. It was great to see so many different franchises represented, and of course Santa Claus at the end. So it's about 5 o'clock, and Teresa wants to take advantage of the hotel's various amenities this afternoon. And you know what? After careful consideration of the fact that my feet are killing me, I've decided she's probably right. So let's return to the hotel, show you around, and hit up the pool. So, welcome to our room. We are staying at Disney's Newport Bay Club Hotel, which is located on property here at Disneyland Paris. And as with all of their hotels at their resorts across the world, this one is themed. And the theme of this one is a bay club. It should become pretty apparent looking at everything here. Everything from the wallpaper, which definitely looks like something you would see in a retro marine themed room. So you see the portholes at the top of the room. We got various Disney characters. Of course, we got Goofy and Mickey Mouse over here on the other side. We got Pluto and Donald Duck. The theming extends to the rest of the room as well. We have these windows, which crack open at the top like so, instead of moving from left to right, although that might just be a French thing. I have noticed that no one's opened up their windows left to right like we do in America. We of course have the beds here, so beautiful, very comfortable beds. I especially love these headboards. That's a ship's wheel with Mickey Mouse ears. And I don't know if the camera picks it up, but there are actually anchors on these lanterns on the wall as well. Even these little pillows here have a ship's wheel and a bit of a naval theme. Even the throws have anchors on them. The attention to detail is not missed even in the hotel room. And of course, this is big enough to sleep a full family, although it's just the two of us. We tend to leave this bed alone and sleep in this bed. Over here, we've got all the bare necessities if you need to work. We've got a table with not one, but two chairs. And by the way, we got this travel adapter to let us plug in our USB devices anywhere we are in the world. The look and feel of this room is that of being beside the ocean. And after having been in no less than 10 Walt Disney World Resort hotels and the Disneyland Hotel in Disneyland, California, I have to say that the theming of this room definitely ranks high among them. Probably among my top 3 favorite resorts that I've stayed in. And because I know it's a popular thing, although I have no idea why, let's do a look at the bathroom as well. So we got this little enclave here with a nice little sink, all the usual stuff. Beautiful mirror, I love this mirror. Over here is the safe where we're keeping all of our cash right now. Everyone, please note, if you visit France, do not carry any more cash on you than you have to. This is pickpocket city. Thankfully, Disney is not, but just so you know. Anyway, behold the bathroom. This is Teresa's very first foreign bathroom she's ever been to, but I've been to several in England, so this was kind of news to me. We got this very interesting tub faucet, which if any of you from America are used to tubs, this might look a little foreign to you. That is on purpose. We got the shower head here, which is fully detachable. Not only that, you can actually set it to be whatever height and angle that you want, dripping there a little bit. And as far as the door goes, there it is. The entirety of this is completely open, which is it makes it interesting to take a shower without splattering water all over the floor, that's for sure. But the theming of the room actually extends into here as well. Look at the beautiful blues that they use to simulate the ocean side. Absolutely beautiful. Whoever decided the interior design of this resort hotel knew what they were doing. And one last note here is that the shampoo and body wash is actually all in a single package, which I don't think I've ever seen anywhere else. If anyone from Europe is in the comments, please let me know. Is this just a Disneyland Paris thing, or is this a thing all over France, or even all over Europe? I'd like to know. And here's the toilet. You want to know how to flush it? That was supposed to be way more dramatic. Aren't you glad you asked?